The following podcast is brought to you exclusively by the Rad Rob Radio Network.
On this edition of Straight Up 5, we welcome back to the show PBA50 Star Chuck Richey. Chuck and I will be talking about some football this past season and this playoffs, the upcoming Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California. We'll be talking about the upcoming PBA and PBA50 tour, the new CEO of Lucky Strike Entertainment, aka still Bowlero, and much, much more. Straight Up 5 starts now.
Ocho tells you exactly what's going on all the time.
Dr. Ocho? Who the f*** is that?
This is PBA champion Kyle Troop.
Hey y'all, Jacob Bishop here.
Hey guys, Chuck Richey here, formerly of Bowl TV.
Hey guys, this is Ryan Schaefer of track staff at Valley Bowling Center in Waverly, New York.
And you're listening to Straight Up 5.
Yo, the boys from Straight Up 5, Rad Rob, Dr. Ocho, and of course,
our good friend Mike Val.
Doesn't have the best hair in the world. I do. Sorry, bud, but you know the deal. Pick it out. Fear the fro, baby.
Welcome to Straight Up 5. A hard-hitting, in-depth, cutting-edge look into the world of bowling. This podcast will not only cover all things bowling, but will also give you a raw look into real-life issues. So without further ado, let's introduce you to the hosts of the show. Rad Rob Francois. Rad Rob Francois. Dr. Ocho. Dr. Ocho.
What the, I'm going to fire my producer. I don't know why that video cut off like that. I swear to God, it's an award-winning podcast that hasn't won shit, but we do our best. Hey guys, welcome back to Straight Up 5. I am your host, Rad Rob Francois.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Popeyes has a new spicy chicken, by the way. If nobody knows that, they have a ghost pepper rub now. It's fantastic. This is episode 181. We are back after a couple-week layoff. I still have a little bit of congestion, but I don't think I have pneumonia anymore. But, I'm here. I'm barely, and we'll take it. Before we get into the festivities tonight, let's look and see who here. Let's see here. God damn it. I swear to God. Let's see who is here in the chat. I'm rusty. I do another show, The Amanda Moore. She never lets me talk. So she's in the house. So that's why I had to say that. On the fresh, what's going on? Welcome. Speaking of which, Amanda Moore, Miss Dog Lover, Miss Backup Bowler, what's going on? Crambone, what's up, Crambone? We got Nico. Never change, Rob. I am what I am. We have our first I do. Alex, what's up, brother? Alex Bermudez. Good evening from behind the drill press in Modesto, California. Triple fake Jamie Gillis. Is this the week Ocho makes his pop return to butt heads against cousin Cinco? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. Pick it out. We love that. Yes, Chucky is here. He is waiting in the green room. I know, Nico. I suck. I had one John. No, we got three Johns in the house. There's a two fulls and a half downstairs. Oh, we got another I do. What's going on, Fef?
I do.
Fef's going to be on Reset and Rise of the Unbreakable here coming up soon. Yeah, sorry, Amanda. I suck. Look, before we bring in our special guest, it's time we pay honor to our troops and everybody in America, even those fuckfaces in Minneapolis, with the singing of our national anthem.
To perform the Star-Spangled Banner is an acclaimed singer, songwriter, actress, and 8-time Grammy Award winner from Hacienda Heights, California, Fergie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly waved twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's play some basketball.
She's hot as fuck. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about that. She's smoking hot. But yeah, Alex. What's going on, Craig? That's so good. That's so good. Yes, thank you to Fergie. This gift that keeps on giving all year long, like a Jelly of the Month Club. All right, let's bring in my special guest tonight. He is a star. God damn it, on the PBA50 tour. I don't care what he says. He's a star. He's a star on my calendar, at least my pinup calendar. But anyways, he is. I can see him shaking his head. What's up, Mo? He is the one and only Cousin Cinco, Chuck Richey. What's going on, Chucky?
What's going on? Yeah, scraping the barrel this week, aren't we?
We are. I literally you're like my ninth option. So
I'm sure.
But
I'm sure. Hey, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to get Pete Weber on the show with you, though. I'm going to do it.
I know you are. We just have to, in between his Starbucks runs and shooting 8:30 in league or whatever the hell he shot.
Absolutely.
No, I'm glad you're here, man. Always good to chat with you.
Always good to be here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Let's throw up the Cousin Cinco picture. Where do I got it here? There we go. That never gets old.
No, it doesn't. The mask is hanging up in the bedroom, so
I like it. Do you use it during sexy time or what?
No. The wife freaks out and runs out of the room every time I put it on. So
does she do that without the mask too? No, I mean,
yeah, she does that too. Yeah,
that's fair. So what's up with you, man? I know you had condolences to losing your mother-in-law this year.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Very sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry I didn't know. We talked about it beforehand. I don't do social medias very well, but other than that, what's been going with you this month? We're almost in February, for crying out loud.
Yeah, no, nothing much really. Started off mother-in-law passing away before the new year, and then my birthday was the 9th, and then bowled the Mooresville Rowan City tournament 2 weeks ago, and came away with the win in singles and second in all events. So shot 776, man. Felt really good because that bowling center hooks a lot. So not bad.
That's good, dude. That's a pretty good start to the year.
Yeah.
I know we were talking off air. We don't know anything about the PBA50 this year, which is
just
ridiculous. We have a little bit of the South schedule and we have the Southeast or Southwest schedule, but we're almost in February, and you think something would at least be out, at least for the main, tour.
Well, the main tour, I know they kick off in a couple weeks in Missouri. I mean, they've got their stuff set up to, I want to say at least through May, June-ish, with the CW deal and all that stuff with the TV shows. They've got all that set up.
Yeah, the Players First in Arlington in February, February 16th.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right down the road.
That's right. That's right. They got to Arlington, and then I think they go to Missouri after that.
Yeah, they go to St. Peter's for the Pete Weber, Missouri.
Yeah,
which is where Bug won.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the U.S. Open March 1st to the 8th at Royal Pin.
Yep.
We got the Illinois Classic. Wait.
Dave Small's place.
Dave Small's, yeah, in Decatur. Then we have the Indiana Classic in Fort Wayne. So, both Dave Small's. Decatur and Fort Wayne. And then we got the Masters March 23rd at Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Ohio Classic in Columbus March 30th through the 5th. USA versus the World April 3rd and 4th, also in Columbus. Then we got the New York Classic in Rochester. That's a new one this year, isn't it?
That's a new one, and I'm happy. I'm happy they're getting further east, and it's been a while. I mean, they went to the last couple of years. They went to Middletown, Delaware, but hey, New York, maybe here in the next couple of years, man, we'll see something in Virginia, North Carolina, or something like that, man. That'd be great.
I'm still shocked they don't go to Bowlero, North Brunswick. I hate fucking saying that. To Carolier. I can't believe they don't go to Carolier anymore.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker, man, because that was such a tradition.
We got the Rotholmen doubles in Portland, April 14th.
Mm-hmm.
The TOC is in Fairlawn or Riviera, April 21st.
Yep.
And then the World Series starts April 29th. We were talking about this. It's in Brooklyn Parks, Minnesota, which is right outside of Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think things will be cleared up by then?
Man, I hope so. It would break my heart if it didn't, because you never know what's going to happen. People trying to get to the bowling center and getting blocked in by protesters or whatever. But
yeah,
I hope it's taken care of by then.
That's just ridiculous. And I know when they scheduled it, none of this shit was going on. So I mean, I get it. You can't blame the PBA for that.
Absolutely. And the new twist this year is the PBA50 is competing at the same time, and I think there's a TV show for the seniors this year.
Chuck, with all of the talent that's on the 50, the previous generation, I can't believe they don't have a TV contract at all.
I agree. I agree. I remember back in the day when they had the senior tour on ESPN, and their viewership was through the roof.
Always on ESPN,
and that was before Pete Weber and Walter Ray and Parker Bone and all them were seniors.
Yep. I agree. It doesn't make any sense. Let's see. So the World Series runs from April 29th all the way through to June 12th. That's a long time to be in Minnesota. June 12th, they go to Thunderbolt for the finals.
Yeah.
They bowl the whole thing in Minnesota, and then the World Championship Finals is in Michigan. What the a month later. A month from when they stop qualifying. It makes no sense. That doesn't.
No.
I don't understand that.
It's got to be better than spending 30 days in Reno.
Nothing. Well, again, who knows? Maybe
right.
They look like a party compared to Minnesota.
Yeah.
We have the Norm Duke Open qualifying starts June 15th. Then we have the Battle of the Brands, June 19th in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. June 20th to 21st, we got the Norm Duke Open Finals in Steel City Bowl and Brews in Bethlehem. July 30th through August 2nd, the PWBA Striking Against Breast Cancer Mixed Doubles, and then the Lucky Larson Masters in Sweden. So no talk about when the PBA playoffs are going to be, if they even have the playoffs this year. Who knows? Maybe they're going to get rid of that. So I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't heard anything. That might be something that they're still trying to hammer out with the TV schedules and stuff going into the fall. So
yeah, Nico just said it could air the finals in June. They do have a lot of golf in May. In fact, golf starts this weekend.
Yeah.
And then we got the Super Bowl coming up. Then we have Daytona the week after that. So it's going to get busy here with sports. And then baseball. Baseball starts early this year. Usually starts in April. They're starting in March.
Pitchers and catchers, I think, are in what, 12 days?
Yeah. Yep.
Something like that.
Yep. So they didn't have the contract. They didn't want the seniors on TV. I mean, I get it, but you have the best of the best that were on TV 10 years ago are in the 50 now. So it just doesn't make sense. Nico says no playoffs right now. Well, that'd be interesting if they don't. I mean, what does it really mean anyway? Nobody understands the point system. Nobody understands how to get in, with points. It's almost like the NASCAR point system. It's just hard to figure out.
Yeah.
None of the pros know what they get for winning. It's like they don't even bother explaining it on TV, right? Like it's always been ambiguous.
Whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good reference. So yeah, I do want to talk a little bit of football. Your Panthers had a pretty good year.
I mean, we were 8-9. But we made the playoffs.
That's right.
We made the playoffs in one of the crappiest divisions in NFL. But hey, we made the playoffs. So we were picked to win 4 or 5 games this year. So I'm happy with the progression. So
Tedderell McMillan is a fantastic receiver. I had
that guy.
I had him in my fantasy team, and he is a baller, dude.
Yep. At him and Rico Dowdle was something else, man. I hope we can retain him, but I don't see it happening.
Came out of nowhere. I don't know how they were running 200 yards and then all of a sudden just couldn't run the ball anymore. It was just weird. It was a weird season.
It's probably business. Chuba makes a little bit more money, so they gotta get their money's worth.
How'd they almost beat the Rams?
We did beat them, and then we almost beat them in the playoffs.
Yes, that was a good game. I mean, it really was.
It was.
I'm still not sold under QB. I think he's too small. I think he's indecisive.
I think he is too, but I mean, he shows signs of being really good when he has the protection, and towards we had a little 3-game winning streak, and then it was like win one, lose one, win one, lose one the rest of the season. And it was like the games we won, he had time.
Yep.
He made the passes. He got the plays out, did what he needed to do. And the games we were losing, he was running for his life. And we did have some injuries on our offensive line towards the end of the season that kind of hurt that protection for him. So I don't know. He's got 1 more year on his contract. We'll see what he does next year. See if we draft a QB late in the draft this year for something, or sign a free agent. I hear Malik Willis is he's available, and he looked like he was pretty good there for Green Bay when they needed him.
Yeah, true. Nobody can be worse than Kaepernick, nobody. Can you imagine? It's been like 10 years now, and then nobody they're still. I mean, I'm like, how about he just is a shitty quarterback, right?
And people are still saying, "Hey, he's out there, sign him." He hasn't thrown a football in competition in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be almost like who was it from Indianapolis that just came back? Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, old man Rivers came back.
Yeah, old man Rivers, but who knows? I
don't get it. I mean, Shedeur Sanders got named to the Pro Bowl, but only two players on the Patriots made it, and they're going to the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, the Patriots are still playing, so
true, but they have been disrespected all year.
Well, all it is a prop up game to get guys a bonus on their contracts and stuff like this. They're playing flag. They're playing flag football, for God's sakes. It's not even real anymore.
I don't understand why they changed the flag football. Why did they move it to before the Super Bowl? And why did they take it out of Hawaii? People used to love going to Hawaii. It was a destination.
I know. I don't know. They're, I guess, trying to go for a bigger audience somewhere, somehow. I don't know. And yeah, Bill Belichick, that is the biggest travesty in sports history that he did not go in first ballot.
He's got 8 rings.
8. He's got more than Shula. I saw the thing today on Get Up. It was Shula. Oh man, the old Cowboys coach. And then Don. It was Shula, him, and there was one other coach. They had 8 combined. He had 8 all alone. And they were all
trophy. They should rename it the Belichick Trophy.
And they were all unanimous decisions getting selected in there.
I agree. Tom Brady was pissed too. Tom Brady's like,
oh yeah, everybody was.
If you're not going to lead the greatest coach, and
I watch McAfee every day, and boy, they were just they had J.J. Watt, Jimmy Johnson on today, and they just lit up the Hall of Fame voters, lit them up.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People don't like him. It's the same thing with the Baseball Hall of Fame. People don't like certain players like Clemens and Bonds. People didn't like Jim Rice. Took him forever to get in. He was a fantastic player for the Red Sox because he hated the media. Nomar is the same way. There's a lot of people that hold grudges, and the sports writers get to vote on a lot of this. And It's just it's
a shame.
It's politics.
It's a shame. Personal feelings are bringing somebody like that down. It's just unreal.
Yeah, no, it is. Any surprises this year? Were you surprised that Buffalo didn't beat Denver? I mean, forget the PIs that they didn't call the whole game. They called 2 at the end of overtime. But I mean, dude,
I'm not surprised. I mean, Denver, as much as I hate Sean Payton, Denver's defense was really good.
No, they are, but
they're really good. And all they have to do is take one of the players away from Josh Allen and keep him behind the line of scrimmage, and you're going to beat them. And that's
Brandon Cook's catch wasn't a catch. Like
that, that still blows my mind. But it was a catch the next day.
Yeah.
In the game the next day, it was a catch.
Yeah.
Go figure. The biggest surprise for me is actually your New England Patriots, man. 23-year-old Drake May from right up the road in Huntersville, North Carolina.
Such a good kid.
Yeah, awesome kid, man. UNC alumni. I'm happy for him. And and Mike Vrabel's amazing. He got them guys right. And their schedule wasn't as hard as a lot of them, but they still won. You still have to go out and compete.
Still got to go out there and play. Yeah.
Right. So, they're a surprise. My Panthers winning 8 games was a surprise this year. The Cowboys being the Cowboys this year.
That's not a surprise.
I mean, I'm not a big, I don't hate them. I'm not a big Cowboys fan, but you just look at their roster on paper and you're like, yeah, that's a 12-win team at least. And I don't know what happens. Every year something happens. They just fall apart.
I can't explain it either. My best friend's an Eagles fan, so he loves it. But I was shocked when they lost. Like of course, their offense was shit all year long. So
right.
It's what are you going to do when your offensive coordinator can't call the right plays? I mean, that last play of the game they called was just
that was abysmal.
But yeah, the Pats, dude, don't sleep on that defense, man.
I'm not sleeping on
stout defense. Yeah. And May he learned his lesson from that 5 turnover game, and he's not going to turn over the ball. He's going to be smart with it. They're going to run the shit out of the ball. Ramondre has been running his ass off this year, and they got
Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson was one of my fantasy guys this year. He did good.
He did very, very good, and the two of them are really, really good. And Diggs has had a career comeback year.
Yeah,
Keyshawn Boutte is one of my favorite guys that just came out of nowhere this year, and they got a really good, solid team. And what the hell was Amy Adams Strunk doing? Get rid of Mike Vrabel. The Titans are never going to be good ever again.
No.
It was the dumbest decision. Well, one of the dumbest. Getting rid of McNair was a pretty stupid decision.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably still be alive if they didn't. But getting rid of Vrabel was just ridiculous.
Well, you guys just brought in Saleh, didn't you?
Yes.
If he surrounds himself with a couple of good offensive defense coordinators and stuff like that, I think they can develop the quarterback, man.
I like him when he was on the Jets. I don't understand why the Jets got rid of him, but I mean,
I thought they were going in the right direction, and then boom, he's gone. They started winning some games here and there and looking better, but I don't know.
All in on the Seahawks. Yeah, she is.
Well, I love you, Rob, but Sam Darnold played for us for a year.
Yeah, I know.
Or a year or two. And
it's a lot of these. It's a seventh team, I think.
Yeah, and that boy has been through hell and back, and to get there, I've got to pull for him in the Super Bowl. I just have to, just his story itself. I
agree.
Drake May's 23. Most of your team are young, and a lot of them are still under contract for a couple of years. I think you guys are. If you don't win it this year, you'll be back in it next year. I really believe so.
I think so too, and I wouldn't mind seeing Sam Darnold get a ring. Not at the
F you to everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm. This was a very surprising year. Well, not actually. I'm not too surprised. I did call it here on the show when we had Troy Lint on before the season started. I told Ocho that the Pats were going to have a better record than the Steelers.
Oh yeah,
and they did. He thought it was full of shit. But speaking of Ocho, real quick, Let me see. I talked to him yesterday. He's actually in pretty good spirits. Let me see if I can. Let's see if he picks up the phone. Come on. Fucker probably turned his phone off. It's not ringing.
Probably knew you were going to call. Yeah, because y'all had a bet, didn't you?
It was kind of a gentleman's bet.
Oh, okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I tried to get him on horn, but anyway, yeah, no, I think we had like a gentleman's bet because I don't gamble, but I did say it on this show before they started that I did have a better record than the Steelers. The Steelers kind of, I don't want to say they surprised me. They finally got rid of Mike Tomlin, which I've been saying for years. I don't even know how he was still the coach of that team, doing nothing for the last decade, ever since Ben left, honestly. Yeah. Done anything at all, but I never thought it was a great motivator.
He never had a losing record.
He didn't have a losing record, but without Ben, he couldn't win a Super Bowl. So, yeah. I mean, was it the quarterback? Was it the coach? I never saw him as a great leader. Never saw him get fired up or motivated. I mean, every time you see him on the sideline, you just stand there.
Yeah. Yeah, he always had the same look on his face.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. It's in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Not this weekend, but the weekend after. And I'm not looking forward to the halftime show. But, I might turn on. I still think Charlie Kirk's team is having their own concert or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch don't they have like the Dog Bowl or something?
Yeah, the Puppy Bowl. I'll tune into the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than anything Bad Bunny has to put out.
Yeah.
But getting to bowling, Brunswick and Hammer are killing it right now. What's their latest releases? What are you throwing right now? What do you like?
The Alert. The Alert's amazing. I still throw the Turbo X here and there. I got both of the new zones, the Zone and the Pearl. I throw those a lot. Still throwing the Mesmerize a little bit here and there. I haven't thrown much of the new Hammer stuff. I did get the Crown 78U. And I've been playing with that and the Black Hammer and different surfaces and stuff like that. And it's going to be a pretty good 1-2 punch on the short pattern. So
I'm surprised you haven't got the Widow Dynasty yet. That ball looks sweet.
It looks really good. It does. But man, I've got all the holes in my bags full. I mean, I'd have to pull something out to put that in. And I mean, I've already got it. So
yeah,
You're
not on the Effector anymore.
From time to time, I'll pull it out. I threw it for a game in doubles over in Mooresville. It was enough to get me through the first couple of games of transition, and that's when I just moved left with a pearl ball and just started hooking the crap out of it.
Yeah. What about that? What's the other purple ball they got? The Crown Victory, Crown Jewel.
The Crown 78U.
That is okay. That was
that's the urethane ball. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It flares a little bit. So, once the Black Hammer gives up a little bit, then I got something that'll get down the lane a little bit better, but it'll still read, if I've got to go left to right with it instead of going straight up the board. So
does it go longer?
A little bit, but it's got enough to make a corner because the ball actually flares a little bit.
Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. We had Nate Garcia on a couple weeks ago, and he's just putting out ball reviews like crazy, and he's in the candy store getting to throw everything. Like he just put one out today.
Yeah, I saw that on the Spartan.
On the Spartan, yeah, that ball looks
that ball looks really good too. But I mean, it's similar to a couple of balls I've already got in my bags. I'd love to have one, but I may order one here in the next month or so.
At what point how can the technology keep changing? Like eventually they're going to just have to. Like, I mean, all balls are great. Like every company puts out great balls, but I mean, how much difference is there between them? How much differently can you do anything? I mean, you pretty much have any kind of motion you would look for, any kind of look in any ball. Like, I just don't understand why. I mean, I understand why they keep putting them out. It's obviously a money thing, but I just don't see the technology getting that drastically different.
Yeah, I mean, every time you turn around, they're coming out with a new compound for cover stocks, and then
I guess they keep experimenting, but
and then they're tweaking the numbers on all these different cores and stuff like that. So I mean, there's you look at the numbers that are across the board on each of these weight blocks, man, and you can shave off a little bit here or add a little bit here, and so I mean, you've got options across the board to change something to make the ball do something just a little bit different, more and more, a little more different here, a little bit different there, and so they've got infinite possibilities with all these different chemical compounds and stuff like that, plus the core shapes and this and that. So I mean, you keep tweaking at it and keep moving the needle a little bit and getting different things on different balls and stuff like that. So I mean, they can keep changing stuff for decades, man. Seriously.
And then obviously the laymen have to change what they do with how they oil, what kind of oil, how much they put down, what patterns and all that. Like it is ever evolving. To me, we've said this plenty of times on the show. I wish there were more sport leagues. I wish there weren't so many just house shots. And I understand from a business perspective, if the lanes are hard, nobody's going to want to bowl. But you get some of these guys in there that think they're, king shit because they're averaging 260 at a local league, like thinking they can go on tour, and then they do, and it's like, oh, well, maybe I'm not that fucking good. It just,
and there's a very few of them that can. AJ Rice averaging 260 plus in league right now, but he could go out there and he could win a tournament.
Oh no, AJ is legit. Like he's
those guys, people like that. I mean, but there's a few league bowlers that you run into from time to time, averaging 230, 240, and it's like they go out.
It was like, holy shit! I mean,
they go out and bowl a regional. They go out and bowl a regional and earn 200 under, and they don't know why. And it's just it's. Yeah, it happens a lot, especially here in the South, man. You run into a bunch of guys like that. So,
the South is stacked. Absolutely stacked.
Yeah,
but I don't think people realize how good the South region is.
I'm just happy that Janowitz doesn't mess with us on the regional tour.
Oh, no shit, right?
Gives us a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he works a lot, so I can imagine
he
if he ever lightened his work schedule and said, "Yeah, I'm just going to bowl some other." You guys are fucked if he does. So
right.
Yeah, no, I mean, he is. He's a cyborg. He's a killer.
Yep.
He is the bowling Terminator. But I love that guy. He's so humble.
Awesome.
Awesome. All his success, it doesn't even. It's just another day to him, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could do that. I don't.
You and me both. Then I would actually be a star instead of scraping the bottom of the barrel to pull me onto the show.
You're
right?
still a star in my eyes. Yeah, the South has always been stacked, Rob.
Yeah.
To you, in your opinion, I don't think we talked about this last time about the whole urethane bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Chad Murphy have such a hard on for urethane?
Honestly, I don't have a clue. I really don't. I mean, they started banning the balls for being a little bit too soft, the pitch blacks and the purple hammers and stuff like that. But I mean, they were pretty close. I mean, sure, the purple hammer was designed a little bit with the weight block and all that was a little bit different, but they were all, the cover stocks and everything were all matching numbers. I don't understand what the big deal was. They weren't absorbing oil like they keep, as much as they thought they were.
Yeah.
They were pushing the oil down the lane to me. If you ask me, that's, but I just don't know. It's mind blowing that they're something that was really legal before resin came out. Now all of a sudden it's bad to throw. It just doesn't make any sense.
And you would think there would be compatible opinions between the PBA and the USPC, but they're not. Like they're not on the same page. That's something is fishy to me. Like something doesn't add up when the PBA doesn't share that same opinion, and the USPC has made such a big deal about it. I don't know if it's a money.
No, everybody overseas, man. You go to any of their tournaments, man, and you look down, and it's like stacks of purple hammers all the way across it. And now, but see, they did have something here lately. Malaysia bowling tour or something like that. They're banning all urethane. Out of nowhere, and they're not happy. The bowlers aren't happy over there.
I can imagine. I mean,
but I don't understand what the big deal is, man. It's a bowling ball. Throw it at the pins. If you strike, you strike. If you don't, you just pick your spare up, and it don't matter what you're throwing down there.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just pissed to burn up the heads. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, to me, instead of messing with the bowling balls that are already been produced, why don't we come up with some lane conditioner or, lane patterns or something like that to combat all that?
Well, that's why they try to dump like 60 mils in the front of the lanes to combat that.
Whatever. If you want to take it out of the game, you get, there's oil patterns that will take urethane right out of the game.
Sure. Yeah. That would require work, and I don't think people want to do that. Craig wants to know, do you think the minimum average for PBA membership is needing adjusted? I think it has for years, honestly, but
yeah, I think it's still set at 200 average.
2 or 205, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it's I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it raised to like 215.
Honestly, if you're in a sports shot league and you're averaging 200 to 210, 220, that's fine. But if you're 260 on a house shot and you can get your PBA card, that just lowers the bar. It's like letting anybody in the NFL or the NBA, like it shouldn't be that way if you want to put the best of the best against it. And then you're going to throw in PTQs and all that. So they're just going to grind through that and realize that they suck and they're not going to make any tour events unless they get lucky. And it's like, all right, well, why did I bother getting my card and wasting all this money? I thought I could do it. People have inflated egos because I don't think a lot of people understand what house shots are. They just think they're good bowlers.
Yeah. Well, we got a few. They're across the nation. There's a lot of guys with hopes and dreams of being a professional bowler, but they don't have the resources to go out and say, hey, can you put a pattern out for me to practice 10, 15 games on and stuff like that? And,
right.
The only practice they get is league or going in there during the week and throwing a couple of games here and there on a burned up house shot, which really, if anything, it's going to get you ready for something, on a short pattern or something. But other than that, I mean, you can't go out and just walk in and say, hey, I want the U.S. Open pattern down on 3 and 4. Can you do it for me? They're not going to do that anymore. Back in the day, you can ask people and they'll do it. But nowadays,
that's why I love Greg Tack, because, he does a lot of stuff with the kids and he's putting out some patterns, in his leagues and tournaments and all that. And, he's trying to make it harder for them because it's going to, it'll get them to be better bowlers, to get them to be better at adjusting or, learning what reads they have and all that. And I wish more tournament directors, I wish more league directors would do stuff like that. We had Greg on the show a couple years ago, and I love the stuff that he does in the Northeast. But let's talk about this guy. Was just announced today or yesterday. The new CEO of the PBA, Peter Murray, head of media for Lucky Strike Entertainment, which I didn't even realize that Bowlero changed their name to Lucky Strike. They bought them out and rebranded. It's like, what's that Tommy Boy reference? I could take a shit in a box. And,
sorry. Put your head up a cow's ass or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
There's something about taking a shit in a box. I mean, that's still a piece of shit. But, you could shine it up, but it's still Bowlero. But you had nice things to say about that.
I read the article. I saw his resume, and I'm impressed. I mean, if he can take what he's done before and put it to PBA, I actually think that there's going to be some really good changes to it. I really do.
Bowling, though, he comes from the Professional Fighters League, where he was the CEO, and he was into MMA and all that, and worked for Endeavor and the NFL. But he's going to have a crash course in bowling, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it
works.
Right. I mean, I'm sure he's got some ideas for, about bowling. But sure, I mean, he'll be out there, I'm sure, spending time out on tour for a couple of weeks, getting his feet wet, and then, he'll know what to work with. And like I said, I mean, he took some of those MMA deals and just, I mean, he brought some big time stuff to him. So
absolutely. No,
I was impressed. I was skeptical, and then I read the article, and I'm like, this guy might be something that we've been needing for a while. So
he's got the pedigree.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Michael Morton says that they let him do his job, which I assume they will. I mean, I don't think they'll be very.
I mean, they wouldn't give him the CEO title if they weren't going to let him do his job. You know,
right.
Tom Shannon, you love him or hate him, he is kind of hands off.
Right. No, I agree. And I think Tom Clark still is commissioner. I haven't heard any.
Yeah, he is. He's the commissioner. The other guy's the CEO, and then taking care of the media part of it. And hopefully he'll get in there and work some sponsorship deals to bring some cash to the sport, you know?
Yeah. Craig, you're right. Maybe we do need somebody from the outside looking in. Yeah, absolutely. A couple of people are saying the same thing.
Fresh ideas.
Get rid of this girl.
I am so depressed about that. They got rid of the wrong one.
I agree. No,
I got rid of the wrong one. I met her years ago in Middletown, man. She's
great.
So awesome. Broke my heart, man. Broke my heart.
I agree. I feel bad for her. Hopefully she bounces back, or maybe she just takes time off.
She will.
And relaxes. But look, I'm excited with the CW coming up. I'm excited for CBS Sports to be taking some of the shows too. I think they are taking a step in the right direction.
Absolutely.
They got to do, and maybe the new CEO will be great at bringing in sponsors, because that's literally all they need. Honestly, are sponsors.
That's it. That's it. I mean, the competition is amazing to watch. These guys are so good.
Yep.
The only thing missing is the purses. That's it.
And maybe a little bit on the presentation side about like telling us who these guys are, which I think the CW should hopefully do a decent job of that. Fox, in my opinion, I don't care.
Yeah.
Fox never gave a shit about. It was just something to put on their resume to fill time. Like, it never got priority over NASCAR or women's or anything, right? So I think this is a big deal for CW. We don't know the commentators, do we?
Oh God, they announced the main guy.
It wasn't Fanta, thank God, right?
No, it's not Fanta.
Guys suck.
I can't remember his name. It's the old man in me. But they do have one, and he's done the PBA before. Dave Ryan, that's it.
Okay, yes.
Dave Ryan has done. He worked with. I think he did a bunch of ESPN stuff for us.
Yeah.
And he did some. I think he did some Fox stuff.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But we haven't heard either way if they brought Randy back. I'm pretty sure they did.
What's up, buddy?
Appreciate
you, man. Who would you like for color commentator other than Randy? Like somebody new?
Chris Barnes.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Barnes. He knows. See, here's my thing with Randy. Randy, good pro, great pro.
Good guy.
Hall of Fame pro, if you ask me.
Agreed.
I think he just got to a spot when he started, he was great, because he still was connected with everybody, but he got to a point where I don't think he connects with the younger guys that have been coming up.
True, and he got complacent in his spot. Like he wasn't going anywhere.
And sometimes you watch and it's like he doesn't do any research. Like he has no idea unless you're throwing a storm bowling ball. He has no clue what. Yeah, I think that's called a theorem. A theorem pearl or something like that, but I don't know what it does in the bag. And
Rick Allen
Rick Allen from NASCAR. He's pretty good. I don't know how much bowling he knows, but from what I understand, the way he took to NASCAR, if he does the same with bowling, he'll be great. So,
but Chris Barnes, I agree.
Well, Chris Barnes is still connected. I mean, he's still bowling the kids tour.
Yeah, agreed.
And his son's out there, and it's just he knows everybody's equipment. He's got relationships with all the ball reps and all that stuff, so he knows what's going on. I think he'd be the perfect guy.
I think Norm would be good, but I don't know how much Norm has ever done with commentating. I've heard him a little bit, and I think he's pretty good.
Yeah,
there's some guys that I mean, Earl Anthony was the worst commentator in history.
Yeah, he was. Love him to death, but man, don't take him off the TV screen.
Agreed. I'd love to see Belmo when he's not bowling anymore. Belmo was fantastic filling in last year. I thought he did a great job.
He was good.
There's so many charismatic guys in the sport. Parker would be great for that too.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so busy. I don't think he'd have the time for it. But I think Barnesy would be very good in that role. So I'm excited for the new season. I really am.
I am too. I just want to see. I just want to see how the CW picks it up and runs with it. I just want to see, how passionate they are about us being on their network.
Do we know what's going on with Bowl TV? Are they still going to keep the same streaming,
as far
qualifying and all that? As far as we know,
as far as I know, Yeah, they're going to do all the qualifying, the match plays, and all that stuff, and then throw it to the CW for the TV shows. See, Dave Lamont would have been a great guy to put on there. My dream team when they announced the CW, my dream team was Dave Lamont and Chris Barnes. And because they've sat down and done some bowl TV stuff, and it's amazing to listen to.
Has to be great too.
Yeah. So that was my pick, and Dave Ryan's good, and Rick Allen I think will be okay. If he dives into it and just observes and learns, I think he'll be great. Like I said, I don't know if Randy's back or not. Nobody's made an announcement. So,
did you like Marshall when he did the shows in the 90s? Marshall's he was good. But
he was good. He wasn't over the. He wasn't the next level though.
No,
he was really good though. He knew what was going on. He could tell you what was going on just by watching it. And that's where Chris. That's where Chris would be amazing. Chris could sit there, watch a guy throw one shot, and tell him he's in the wrong part of the lane. The transition is already kicking in. So I mean, he will. I mean, he's just that brilliant, and I think he would be the perfect guy to bring in there.
He'd be like a Tony Romo, and people. I think Tony can be obnoxious. I think he's biased towards certain teams. He definitely doesn't like the Patriots. But watching him this season, especially in the playoffs, he literally called shit before it happened. He's the best color commentator in
absolutely love him or hate him. He's good at what he does, and he sees what other people don't see.
He couldn't see the field, but I mean,
And that's Chris Barnes right there. Chris Barnes could see before anybody else.
Yeah, no, I agree. And CW's putting they're going to put a lot of time and money into it. And I think they're going to make it a feature.
Yeah.
Because, they don't do a lot of other sports stuff other than, some NASCAR stuff. So, I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's get to our last segment. We're bringing back the imbecile of the week.
I saw the one that Nico,
yeah, that one. He didn't make
that was seriously, that was just a joke.
It was. Doug,
it was just a joke.
Doug LaCorey messaged me and from Bolage and said that the guy threw 900 and he was just
going after Pete Weber after he shot 800. I mean, it was literally a joke, and they, so
yeah. All right, let's get to it.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment.
If you guys don't know how to use a seatbelt, just ring your call button, and Tommy will come back there and hit you on the head with a tack hammer.
Lloyd, just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Here's the imbecile of the week.
Some people are really stupid.
All right, this week we got 3 contenders from the Bowling Science Lab, or I forgot they changed their fucking name to it. It's the group that keeps on giving. Taylor McCaleb had a question. He said, I need help with the problem. I'm a right-handed backup bowler that bowls league Thursday nights, but after every Thursday, my bottom knuckle, my ring finger swells and will hurt to straighten out. Is this due to the finger hole being too small? Blah, 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 blah. And one of the responses that I had to put out here was from Greg Cathy, and this is probably going to piss Amanda off because she's a backup bowler. Throwing a backup does as much good for your hand as slamming in a car door. Most experience green stick fractures because the release motion contorts the hand to bear the full load at the bottom. The result is bending the bones but not breaking them. Consider bending a twig that has not matured. Down the line, the bend will become permanent. If you wish to persist, get out of a conventional with no right thumb pitch at all. Good luck. I've known plenty of backup bowlers, like I said, Amanda and many, many others that have no issues with that.
It could be the fitting. I mean, there's some spares I will throw a backup, like some splits. I'll throw a backup ball at it, and you can feel the tension.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you change pitches and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you can get it comfortable.
Yeah, I agree. Grayson Hubbard put up a video and says, can any of y'all bowling gurus calculate my rev rate? My ball speed was 17 miles an hour on that shot, if that helps anything. To which Jeff Keeter responded, yeah, you throw it hard and fast, but I bet you can't adjust or read a lane. Why? The kid's legitimately looking for help. Like, why?
Yeah, I know.
Why you got to be?
Was that a video that he posted, or just a picture?
It was a video.
You can't tell a rev rate from a picture.
No. It was a video. I mean, like, that's just not constructive criticism. Like,
no, it's
he doesn't even know the guys at all.
Somebody being a dick,
and there's no reason for it. There's
none. That's a big problem with bowling, man. Everybody wants to break everybody down instead of build them up.
Exactly, especially when we keep losing more people.
And I mean, there's some people that I'm guilty of that with, but it's just because that they're baiting. So
yeah, no, of course.
It is what it is.
Our third contender, Jeff Atkinson, wanted to know, help, I am leaving way too many splits and not getting many strikes. More splits than strikes in a 3-game set. Averaging 170 with 7 splits and 5 strikes per series. I throw 12.5 to 14 miles per hour. Stand at 20 or maybe 15, depending on conditions. I sometimes stand at 25, blah, 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 blah. To which...
Throw it better. I knew that was going to be it. Throw it better. That is like the universal dick move.
Yep. The top contributor, Bill Kitson. Throw it better. So if you had to pick, I'm sure it's probably pretty easy, but if you had to pick out of one of those 3,
I'll go with the throw it better guy.
Throw it better, Bill Kitson.
Yeah.
That's kind of universal. I mean, this guy is the ultimate troll. I mean, at least Dan Young is funny. But this guy's a douchebag. So congratulations to Bill Kitson. You're this week's imbecile of the week. Wear it well. Wear it as a badge of honor, and just keep trying to get better every day.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a douchebag.
Yep.
Buffalo Buddy Lee. Hey, what's going on, brother? I am feeling better. I do appreciate that. Nico, keep finding them, brother. Keep sending them in. Anybody in the chat wants to look up anything. It doesn't have to be bowling related. It could be just any douchebags in general, any imbeciles. Just put them in the group on Facebook or send them to me, private message or whatever. So what are you looking forward to the rest of the year, Chucky?
Well, this year I'm bowling. I'm gonna focus on the South region. I'm bowling a handful of national stops. I'll get the TOC and Florida stops if we're going down there. The Virginia stops, I'll hit those. Not going full time this year. I'm looking forward to kicking off. I think it's the second week of March, the regional tour. I'm going up to Virginia this weekend to bowl with Dan Hawk and a couple of guys, from up there, from when I lived up there, and bowling the Colonial Senior Open. So that'll be fun. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. Good luck with that. That's
appreciate it.
You do well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, do you see anybody who's on the cusp of going to 50 next year? Who's anybody that on the main tour that you could think of? We know Doherty already went.
I think I want to say Dick Allen's getting pretty close. I think he's mid-40s. Other than that, I can't really think of any of the top tier guys turning 50 anytime soon. Maybe somebody out there in TV land will know, but
I'm sure Nico will probably let me know.
Yeah, Nico's probably got a whole list of 15 to 20 guys or whatever that I've never,
Kelly Kulik is going to be in the Hall of Fame this year.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm really looking forward to that.
I actually think she should be in the PBA Hall of Fame for being the first woman to win a title.
Oh, absolutely. And Liz Johnson should be.
Even if it's only one title.
I was thinking.
Wes, I know Tommy's getting close. Tommy's starting to back down. He actually bought a pro shop down in Greenville, South Carolina.
Did he?
So
Nice.
He's setting up, himself for later on. So I know he's close. From what I understand, Wes Malott, I think he does turn 50 this year, has no interest.
I can imagine he does.
Because he's so broken. I mean,
he is.
Injuries and just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I really hate that for him.
I do too. I mean, the guy's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's great.
He is great. I know Belmo. He's a little bit ways off, but I know when he was on the show, he had no desire to bowl the 50. He'll probably just go back home at that point. I mean,
because it's chump change.
Yeah.
Compared, even the PBA National Tour is not a lot of money compared to other sports, but
he's ready though. Have you seen him the last few weeks? He's ready, dude. Like he He looks like he's hungry again.
Yes.
I'm so excited for him.
I'm excited to see it too, man. Because I mean, I think he's just he's ready to reclaim his spot.
Yep. He's like, you didn't break me. You built me. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, this man is on a mission.
Yes, let's go. I am super excited to see Belmo tear it up this year and reclaim his spot. So
I'm excited. I'm excited to see my boy Timmy Foy get back out there, man. He's due. He is overdue. I would love to see him win at least 2 titles this year.
And Chase Nadeau is going to give it a good run this year too.
Yes, he is.
Chase is such a good guy. He is so super talented too. Mm-hmm. We're going to have Boog on. Hopefully, I don't know if it's next week or the week after. But Boog has got a whole bunch of sponsors. He's been doing some with the house bowling. I'm really happy for his success. We're going to have Rick. Is it Benoit or Benoit? I can't.
I call him Benoit, so
I think it's Benoit. But he's going to be on next week, and I'm working on getting Pete McCordick here in February.
Okay.
Probably the second week in February. He's going to have a couple nights off.
Pete's a good dude. I've crossed with him a couple times on the PBA tour. Him and his wife.
I've always wanted to have him on. But most people bowl leagues on Wednesdays. I'm running into a shit ton of that lately.
Yeah, it's either that they're bowling on Wednesdays, or they're spending time with their family, and that's why we're having problems with Pete Weber. We're gonna find a day and a time to get him on there.
It'll be a special event. Well, it definitely have to be Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, help me with that one. Trying to get him on.
I'm trying.
Try to hammer that down. Especially with him on social media now. He's just so funny, dude.
Yeah. I'll get him some Starbucks, man. Maybe that'll help.
Starbucks. And can I get a piece of your tape? Just because I'm a friend of yours?
Absolutely. I'll send you a piece of tape.
My address. So
yeah. I sent one to Amanda today.
Good. I'm glad you did, because I was asking about it last night. But I like the fact that you give that away. It's kind of funny. Pete's doing bowling balls and trading cards, and you're
I still have an autographed chamois, Bowl TV chamois that I had made. Nobody's hit I mean that's a one-off deal. So so I don't want to just give that to the closest answer or whatever. Nobody's I've had 2 tournaments and nobody's hit the number yet. I might do it for this weekend. I'll do it for this weekend at the Colonial. Guess my 9-game series, all event series.
And if nobody gets it, maybe we should come back on. We'll do a raffle or something.
A raffle would be good. Yeah, we'll raise some money for BVL or something like that.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay,
I'm good with that.
Deal. All right, that works.
Let's do that. I'll ship it to you.
All right.
And you just hold a raffle on here and see if we can raise some money for BVL.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Okay, sounds like a plan. I'm glad we thought.
I'll send it with the piece of tape.
All right. Nice. I'm going to frame it and put it on my wall.
There you go.
Well, brother, I appreciate you being here. If you guys want to find Chuck Richey on Facebook, just look him up under Chuck Richey Jr. You don't really do any much other socials other than that.
I'm Instagram. I got a YouTube channel. Trying to get more subscribers to that. I've been
really? Hold on.
I've been doing the last couple of tournaments. I've actually got the finals of me and Timmy winning the doubles in Bristol posted up on there.
Chuck Richey Jr. comes right up. Look at that shit. Yeah, we got to get you some more subs. Hold on, let me put up on the screen here so people can see it. Share screen.
Got a picture of my banner up there.
I like it. Yes, check out Chuck Richey's YouTube channel. At Chuck Richey, 188 subs. Let's get him up to over 200 by the end of tomorrow. Let's please subscribe to Chuck's channel.
I streamed the city tournament. You can see me shoot 776. I've got some little ball throwing, new release bowling balls. I've got the Key Motors over under doubles, the finals right there. Me and Tim Foy winning that in December.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good stuff, dude. Yeah. All right, guys, sub to Chuck Richey's YouTube channel. Wait, is that going to be? Is that what you're going to shoot for 9 games this weekend?
With my left foot.
No, that's good. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, good. I am now subscribed.
Or maybe that was plus 526. I kind of like that.
Yeah, maybe. I do like that a lot better, actually. So, brother, I appreciate you being on here, man. I know it's short notice, but no, man, absolutely. It was fun talking with you. And I will definitely keep up to date with you. I'll let you know when you send that chamois out. I'll let you know when I got it, and we'll pick a date to do a raffle for that. And that's a really good idea for BVL. BVL. Go to bvl.org, by the way.
All right. Yeah. Just shoot me your address and I'll get everything sent to you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. All right, brother. Have a good night, man.
Right.
And I will keep up with you, buddy.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yep. See ya.
All right, bud.
Chuck Richey, such a good guy. Really, really love that guy. He's such a good dude. Other guys you want to check out here to help Kyle Troop out?
I do.
Mr. I do. Check out firstform.com. That's 1stphorm.com /team Team. Check them out. Again, support Johnny Petraglia's cause to help veterans. JP Sr. does a lot for them as well. He was just honored recently for that. So go to bvl.org. If you want to check out Amleto Monticelli's official apparel and more, go to amletomonticelli.com. Always plugging my boy DDP's program. I've been friends with him for 11 years since I joined his program. Go to ddpyoga.com. What else we got here? Visit the Games Change by Mark Baker. We had Bakes on. He's still our number one most views on our show. Something like 9,000 views or whatever. So visit the Games Changed by Mark Baker, one of the greatest coaches in the game for one-handers and two-handers. It's on Vimeo. My boy Georgie Shore up in New Jersey. If you're in the Southeast, anywhere near them, go to sweetblends.com, SUITEBLENDZ.com. And again, Bill Kitson, you're an asshole. Do something productive with your life. Don't be such a douchebag. Appreciate you guys. Craig, thank you for subbing to Chuck Richey's YouTube channel. Chuck doesn't seem that bad. Don't know what the big stink is with him. People love Chuck. Everybody loves Chuck. We had Strike Against Suicide, Spare a Life, Dan Greiner, and we had Ashley on as well from there on my other show, Reset and Rise to the Unbreakable with the one and only Amanda Moore. And they are big fans of Chuck as well. But if you haven't checked out Reset and Rise to the Unbreakable, please do so. We stream every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. This is who we had on last night. Ashley Scott and Dan Greiner, two very, very humble people and so good. There's a logo, Reset and Rise to the Unbreakables, Amanda Moore. Subscribe to that on YouTube as well. And it's also on all major podcast apps, as this show is as well. If you aren't subbed to this channel right now, please do so. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Like this stream, share it with your friends, post it to your socials. We're also, I'm in the wrong settings here, Straight Up 5. Please subscribe to us on audio platforms as well. If you want to listen to it in the car, which a lot of people can just hook up to their YouTube and to their Bluetooth and all that. But if you're at the gym or whatever, and you just want to listen to us on an audio podcast, you can as well. We are on all social media platforms as well, at Straight Up 5 Pod on X or Twitter, and Straight Up 5 Podcasts on Instagram and TikTok as well. So as always, appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I believe next week we're going to get Rick Benoit. He is a very, very good guy. Very, very knowledgeable from the sport. And Bug is Bug is with Brunswick, I think, right? Brunswick now, at Brunswick this week. But David Bug Kroll should be on here in a couple of weeks. And like I said earlier, we're going to get Pete McCordick, PBA great through 300 on ABC. The first one that Chris Schenkel was actually live for. And his reaction to that was fantastic. We may even just watch the 10th frame of that show as well, just to hear Chris's reaction. He was so happy to broadcast the 300 on ABC television. So Pete McCordick should be here, I believe, the second week in February. He bowls league on Wednesday nights, but I think he'll be able to be here either the 11th or the 18th of February. And Super Bowl's coming up in another week. Go Pats. But anyway, I'm done filibustering. Dr. Ocho should be back next week. I'm not going to commit to that, but he's gotten a lot of his stuff straightened out, and his health is much better, and hopefully he'll be returning to the show. Mike Val, he does daddy-daughter duty on Wednesday nights, driving her to dance and all that. So on the occasion his baby mama can do it, that's when he'll be on, but he still wants to be a contributor to this show. But either way, I'm always here, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening to this edition of Straight Up 5. You can follow the show on Twitter at Straight Up 5 Pod. Follow Rad Rob at Rad Rob Gaming. And follow Dr. Ocho at the Dr. Ocho. Got a question? Send your questions to straightup5podcast@gmail.com. We'll see you next time for another edition of Straight Up 5. Right here on the Rad